It is customary at the conclusion of the ceremonies to present 3 shell casings from the rifle volley fired in honor of your loved one. The flag has been folded and presented. The rifles have fired. Caps have been played. In the military, the shell casings have never been. They are symbolic of your loved one's service, duty, honor, and country while serving in the United States Air Force.
That we've all kind of learned so much stuff about my grandpa that we had no idea. He was so private, and we didn't even understand the 20-year career he had in the military and how much he was awarded. So I'm just going to read a little bit from this. I just want to say first that I'm really grateful that the last year and a half or so, circumstances led that I got to be able to take care of my grandpa. We spent time in hospitals, which wasn't fun, but we got to talk, got to go to lunch, and I got to know him on a level I never would have. And I already missed his long phone calls and him tracking me, which at first I thought was kind of creepy, but then I realized it's just because he loved me and he wanted to know what I was doing, and it turned out to be such a blessing because everywhere I went, he had been. And he had a story to tell me every time. I went to Cameron, Wyoming, I went to Price, Utah. He had been everywhere, and we got to exchange those stories. So I had a lot of fun stories. I'm super grateful for that. I'm just going to read a shorter version. I won't read all 10 pages from his tribute. Cliff, as many affectionately called him, lived a life marked by courage, resilience, and a deep commitment to serving his country. Born on September 7th, 1935 in Cuthbert, Georgia, to Agnes and Leroy Adams, Cliff's journey was one of overcoming challenges from the very start, from surviving diphtheria at just 6 months old to his 21 years of active service in the Air Force. And he would often boast that he had 9 lives, and I think we all thought that as well. His military service was nothing short of extraordinary. During the Vietnam and Korean Wars, he was awarded with the Distinguished Flying Cross not once but twice. We learned later that this is the highest award that you can get in the military in the Air Force. He also received the Air Medal for his acts of heroism and meritorious achievements in combat. We never got to hear those stories, so it was really fun to find the paperwork that told us about what he did to earn all these awards. As much as we celebrate his military accomplishments, Cliff's life was also marked by the love and bonds he formed with his family. A brother, father, grandfather, and great-grandfather, Cliff cherished his family and his cats, I would say. His brother Mickey was not just a sibling, but his lifelong best friend. Cliff's idiosyncrasies of saving everything, and I do mean everything, like pay stubs and every lottery ticket. We're still trying to go through all those, just make sure there's none that are winning ones. And his sense of humor created lasting memories, often involving many adventures as well as his beloved animals. The loss of his daughter, Kathy Ann, was a devastating chapter in his life, a pain that no parent should endure. Yet even in the face of tragedy, he found the strength to carry on, leaving an indelible mark on the lives of his surviving children, Charlotte and Billy, as well as his grandchildren and his great-grandchildren. Cliff's post-military life was characterized by a love for the outdoors, fishing, hunting, and riding his motorcycle, and crashing into and living in the middle of nowhere because he didn't like too many people. He remained eternally grateful for the twist of fate that spared him from a tragic fate alongside his fallen brothers. His dedication was evident when in his 80s, he meticulously cleaned a memorial stone honoring those that he called his comrades. Despite facing numerous health challenges, Cliff's wit and humor never waned. Whether it was defying medical odds or entertaining nurses with his charm, he approached life with a resilient spirit that inspired everyone around him. As we bid farewell to this extraordinary man, let us remember the legacy of my grandpa, Clifford Adams, a man who served his country with honor, loved his family fiercely, and defied the odds with a twinkle in his eye. Again, thank you everyone for coming. He would probably be upset that we're all here right now, but I'm glad we got to come together.